Mr. Azar is on with us from the great, well, I guess you're in Greenville. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I better be in Greenville, Brother Paul. How are you?
You on a speakerphone or are you on your Fisher Price?
I'm on my earbuds. You'd like me to put it on speakerphone?
No, I don't want it on speakerphone. It just sounded like that, but that's okay. So the Delta Soul Golf Celebrity Event and Charity is happening this weekend, and I understand it's going to be big. So tell me a little bit about it, Steve.
All right. Am I coming in loud and clear or soft?
You're good. You're good. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, okay, good. Hey, Paul. Well, yeah, it's our 11th annual. I've already had guests arrive 3 days early, so I'm on my third. I guess I'm on my third night, and it's been good. We cooked a little pasta, a little bolognese for the first group that came in. Paul, you would have loved it. And anyway, no, it's great. We've got 25 states represented, a lot of great old friends, celebrities coming in, and we've crossed the $1 million mark of giving over the last 10 years. So it's been really great and rewarding. And selfishly, like I always say, we like to put a little soul in our summer, and we have great relationships that we've made over the years. So looking forward to seeing all of our old friends and doing something good, hopefully. Where
is this for people who don't know where the golf tournament is?
I refuse to inform you of that information. No, we're going to be at in Greenville Golf and Country Club.
Got it.
A course that I grew up on back in the day. And, just I was a kid beating on golf balls and eating slushies and all that stuff we did back in the day. But, it's been a place that we've hosted a tournament there every year.
We were there. It's been quite a few years ago, but I mean, it's a beautiful golf course, and it's kind of out in the country, so it's a very, very nice place. Who are some of the names that are coming, or are there?
We got Nick Baumgarner, who's new. Nick just won the gold medal in downhill snowboarding, which is something I can't do. I can't even snowboard down the levee, much less a real mountain. But he's coming, and he's the oldest. I think he is the oldest gold medal winner in Winter Olympics history, I think. I could be wrong. Everybody check me there. You know, on my show, I'm usually wrong when it comes to statistics. But he's won golds before, but he won it at 40 this year, which is pretty cool. My boy Gary Valentine is one of my best friends. King of Queens, Mall Cop 2, all the Mall Cops, Fargo, all this. He's coming. He's actually going to help me host my show live on Friday in a Mississippi Minute.
How about that?
That could be a catastrophe after 5 days of late nights with my friends. So
wait a minute. You mean you're going to do it live? Your show's going to be live on Friday.
And I'm going to be pretty punch drunk, if I can say that on the radio. Yeah.
Have you ever done it live before?
Never.
You know, the breaks and everything, you can't edit all this out. Will is probably pulling his hair out now.
I think Will's in Greece. That's why we're doing it.
I believe he's I believe he's back now, but he might want to return. So that's going to be tremendously. Well, while we're on the subject, who have you got on today, by the way?
Tomorrow. Who do we have on today?
I'm sorry, tomorrow, not today. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is going to be. I just took a snapshot of it. It's going to be. Keep talking, make me feel.
Dum.
Yeah. No. NASA's Emmy Award-winning Al Feinberg. Al Feinberg was big news anchor, and really interesting story. Came out of D.C. when the D.C. sniper deal was going on, and that was his last big story to cover before he went to work to NASA. And then within 6 weeks, when he thought he was going to have a break from tragedy, that's when the space shuttle, when it blew up, came to, I think it was it Columbia? Or am I wrong about that too?
Yeah.
But
Challenger, not Columbia.
Challenger, yeah. He had back-to-back really tragic things to deal with. But he was a very interesting story, one of part two, but he's been with NASA a long time.
How does it feel? Do you ever get a chance to see, because you talked about $1 million mark. Do you ever get a chance to see firsthand and how tangible it is when you see how some of the money is used, and you talk to some of these people who've used it in the way it should be, and it's got to be some tremendously gratitude on your part to see this.
Here's what I love. Our sponsors out there know that, okay, first of all, in the Delta, you grew up here, Paul. Mm-hmm. It doesn't take a lot to do a lot. It takes a little, in the right amount, just to do these things. So when I see the kids at Camp Looking Glass sending me a video of them doing an arts program that summer because we've supported it or put it on, or give them the money to do it, a Boys and Girls Club, supporting all of our scholarships. I get notes and letters from kids all the time. And you got to realize we're getting them to the Steve Azar St. Cecilia Foundation, but I'm going to sound like a broken record and a cliche like everybody does, but it's so important. Our committee, our board, our volunteers, it's insane. I mean, they've stuck with us all this time, and the sponsors have stuck with us, and it's remarkable how the generosity in spirit is alive and well. And also we've got probably a considerable percentage, over 50% of the money that we make is probably 65, 70% is not Mississippi money. It's money from all other states that come in. And I would guess, and then they leave it parked here because they see the mission's worthy. So it's so cool. It's rewarding as heck, I got to tell you.
I know you tell me all the time, and this is true, a lot of these folks keep coming back to Mississippi, and they enjoy it, and they love the camaraderie. So they know what the temperature is like in the month of June in Mississippi. But what went into the thinking of torturing these people and you placing this in June?
Hey, Paul, guess what, Paul? They're all of the shirts and hats that they'll be wearing this year, they're black. I just wanted you to know that. Just to torture them just a little more. Why would I give them a white hat to make things all, or
That's
silver
terrible.
or tan, any other color that won't make them sweat any more than they are going to sweat?
Well, I guess it is good for the fundraising when that bottle of water costs $37, so that's good news.
Hey, unfortunately, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people with bottles of clear stuff, but I don't remember it being water.
All right, so tell me a little bit more about when this. I mean, the time level of this, and what time does it start? What goes on at nighttime, and how long is this going to last through the week?
Well, last night we were on my buddy Johnny McWright's porch. A lot of people know Johnny at Delta Ag. He's my brother. Reggie Smith and Johnny have become such dear friends because of this event. They go fishing together. And so they sit on his porch and smoke big old cigars, and I watch them. And then that happened last night. And then we got about 30 people coming in tonight. We'll do a little dinner. And tomorrow night at Doe's, we have 170 people between the two seatings. And then, man, it's juke joint. We want to give them real Mississippi taste. The big night on Friday night is like the ultimate wedding. I mean, it's the biggest wedding, one of the biggest you could ever go to. In a way, it's just really, it shows our sophisticated side. If we got one, we can get pretty clown here. But it's a great night of jam. We've had 30 Grammys on stage at one time. A lot of great athletes getting on stage playing music that you never know. They can play drums and bass. But I got to tell you, Steve Lundquist, who's a gold medal, two-time gold medal winner, him and his wife now, his fiance got married last night. Don't ask me why on a Tuesday, but I have offered Friday night to give them, to pay for their reception. I told them they can show up at the Greenville Golf and Country Club at 7 p.m. It'll last until, and that's my wedding gift. How do you like that?
I wish this was streamed somewhere on YouTube, but love to watch it for the people who couldn't be there.
No,
Steve's always
that
good.
Would be a good idea.
I mean, some parts of that you're probably right. Steve Azar, always good talking to you, my brother.
I love you, man. I appreciate my team, SuperTalk.